everyone, and good evening, and welcome to 9th and 10th channel of BYJU'S. I'm your teacher Ankita, and a warm welcome for each one of you who are here with us in today's class. In today's class, we will be discussing about a very important chapter from class 10th, and the name of the chapter is How Do Organisms Reproduce? So I hope that all of you are ready, and I hope that all of you are sitting with your pen and your notebook so that you can note down all the important points. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the class. How are you all? Can we increase the font size a little bit?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Yes. Good evening, everyone. I can see many of you have joined. Good evening, everyone. We have to increase a little bit more because there's a lot of distance between here. Yes, yeah. Fine, thank you for asking, everyone. I'm also good. Yes. Yes, we took a little bit while to start the class. Yes. We thought that you might need a time in between, and now we will start. Okay. So everyone, are you ready for the class? I hope that all of you have your pencil, notebook, pen, right? Yes. Great, everyone. So we'll be starting in a bit, and the name of the chapter that we have today is How Do Organisms Reproduce? It's a very important chapter, and it's a part of our Crash Course 2.0 series, right? Until now, I feel super proud to say that on 9th and 10th, right, channel of BYJU'S, we have covered up all of this. For both class 9th and for the class 10th also. So especially for class 10th, everyone, see, this is what it's already done. So if you haven't missed, मतलब अगर गलती से कोई session miss हो गया है, you can always go back and watch that session. It will be helping you in your examination. So please make sure you go and watch the session. And today we are dealing with how do organisms reproduce, a very important chapter. Right? And if you're new here, everyone, please do make sure to hit the like button for the video and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel only you will see we have varieties of videos that will be helping you in acing your examination. Okay. Yes, everyone. All the best, Anishk. Yes. Hi, Aman. Hi, Saurav. Good evening. Yes. Basma, Bhasan, if you feel that if you want to study this particular chapter, you can stay, right? And it depends upon what you want, like how many chapters you are there. Like if they all are sorted, you can stay with us. But if you want to revise them, maybe you can watch this session later. Yes, we all love biology too. Thank you so much for the love, everyone. Welcome to the class. Yes, we are starting the session. So in today's session, everyone, what we will be doing, yes? So what we have today, we have the chapter summary. Then we have the 5 important easy hacks that will be helping us to remember this particular chapter. Then we have 10 subjective questions and 20 Menti quiz. Okay, 20 MCQs question. Great, everyone. Awesome, everyone. So are we ready, everyone? Come on, quick thumbs up in the chat. And everyone, please make sure to hit the like button on the video. Yes, Neo, we will be discussing mostly in English. Yes. Just in case if I have to explain something in Hindi, I will explain, but I will be making sure that we are communicating through English only. Great, everyone. Okay. So I can see that approximately 82 of you have joined. Let's quickly start a session, everyone. Please make sure to hit the like button for the video. Hit the like button, everyone, and let's get started with it. So what are we discussing in this particular chapter? We are discussing about the reproduction. So as we already know that what is reproduction, a 1 marks question, right? And I want all of you to pay attention to the class, because with the topic I will be mentioning that, this particular concept can come for what marks, right? What could be the weightage of that particular concept. So please make sure everyone you pay attention to the class. Here we have the definition of the reproduction. Reproduction is nothing but a biological process by which new individual organisms or offsprings are produced from their parent to parent, right? Are we clear? It's a very easy peasy definition of the reproduction, right? That can come for 1 mark. Now, can you quickly tell me what are the 2 different types of reproduction that we will be discussing in today's class? Yes. Quickly, everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. What are the broad 2 categories of the reproduction that we will be learning in this particular chapter? Or we can say that we have already discussed it. Yes, what are the 2 categories, everyone? Very good, very good. Asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. So, we know that reproduction can be categorized into 2 categories. We have asexual reproduction and then we have the sexual reproduction. So, first, let's see the difference between these 2. First, of course, in asexual reproduction, there is only involvement of one single parent, right? It involves only one single parent. Very good, everyone. Thank you for giving me the examples. Warm welcome to the class. I can see that so many of you are here with us. I am sorry if I am not able to take all of your names out because so many of you are here, I might miss your name. But welcome to the class, everyone, and we are discussing about the chapter reproduction. So now we are discussing about the 2 broader categories that we have. We have asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, there's the involvement of only one single parent. In sexual reproduction, there's involvement of 2 parents. Then, gametes are not involved. In asexual reproduction, we will not see the formation of the gametes. And in the sexual reproduction, we will see the gametes will be there, right? Third and very important point is about the variation. In asexual reproduction, we will not see any variation because in asexual reproduction, there's only involvement of the one parent and they will be making the identical copies of themselves, right? So we'll not see any variation happening. Whereas in the sexual reproduction, we will see variation, right? Because there's a mixing of the genetic material from 2 parents, right? That will be giving the variation of in the offspring. So everyone, are we clear? It's a 2 marks question that can come, right? Or they can ask you whether sexual reproduction is better than the asexual reproduction, right? The advantages of sexual reproduction over the asexual reproduction. I hope that this is clear to each one of you. Everyone, quick thumbs up in the chat. Very, very good, everyone. Yes. Saurav Kumar, can you stop spamming? I would request you, please don't spam. Yes. Very good, everyone. Good that we got this particular concept. Now we are starting with asexual reproduction and I want all of you to focus. Okay? Now let's talk about this, everyone. Now we are discussing about the asexual reproduction. The first we are discussing over here is fission. Can you tell me what is the meaning of fission? Yes. Yes. Taib, there are. Very good. Division, right? So what we see is that there's a division happening, splitting happening. Very good. Absolutely correct. So fission is nothing but a type of asexual reproduction where we'll see the organism getting split into the different parts, right? So of course over here we'll see the splitting. Now how we can say this? There are 2 different categories in this also. First, of course, we have the binary fission. At the end of the binary fission, we'll have 2 copies of the daughter cells, right? So we see this in amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organisms, right? What we'll see in the binary fission? First, we'll see the division of the nucleus. Then the cytoplasm will divide and then after that, we will have the 2 daughter cells. And the example over here is amoeba, right? Very good. Can you tell me another example where we'll see the binary fission? Yes. Divya, in 3 hours we'll be able to finish all that we have in today's session. Very good, everyone. Leishmania. But there's a difference between these, right? In binary fission, of course, right, in binary fission, we are looking at the division which is happening at the center, right? In Leishmania, we'll see that the division will occur in the longitudinal way, right, in this way, right? Okay, that's the main difference between these. Very good. And then we have the multiple fission, and we see multiple fission in the plasmodium. Super awesome, everyone. Right, we will see multiple fission in the plasmodium. Very, very good, very good. Yes. So, of course, in the multiple fission, we will have the cyst, right? Inside that we have multiple nuclei. And once they're out, right, each nuclei will develop into a new organism. Plasmodium will reproduce by the multiple fission during the unfavorable conditions. Blastocyst, very good. Cyst, absolutely correct. So everyone, are we clear with this particular topic? Right? Are we clear with fission, right? Binary fission and multiple fission. 2 marks question. I'm sure all of you are aware about this. Yes? Very good, very good. Okay. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Monica, I will repeat it all again. Yes, क्या समझ में नहीं आया? You can be specific that, you can tell me, ma'am, this is what I didn't get it. Yes. Awesome. So everyone, moving to the easiest one that we have. We have the budding, right? Now, budding is the easiest form of asexual reproduction that can come in our examination, and of course, that one we know. So as in budding, you can see that there's a formation of a bud, right? In Hydra, we see in the East also. So what we'll see the formation of a bud, and eventually this bud will grow, right? And once it is mature enough, it will detach from its parent body and it will be a new individual, right? Yes, the formation of budding, everyone. Formation of bud. That's why we call it as budding, right? We call our friends buddies also. Over here, we have budding. Yes. Yes, we do have mentee bud at the end. Very good, everyone. So remember the example Hydra and East. 2 important examples that we have in our textbook. Neo, it undergoes, of course, we have the budding as an example also over here. Okay, it undergoes East. Sorry, budding we will be able to see in East also. Yes, very good. Thank you so much, everyone. Ma'am, which cells help in the reproduction of Hydra? What do you think about? Okay, Suresh, now I can get, definitely, we have some specialized cells which are there, right, that actually help in the growth of the bud. Divyanshi is asking, what is the difference between a fission and a budding? So, of course, if we talk in terms of how they're dividing, they're definitely 2 different ones, right? So, in fission, we will see the splitting of one organism into 2. Right, but over here in the case of budding, we will see the growth of a bud on the body of the parent, and of course eventually it will get mature. Right, so there's definitely a clear-cut difference. Then you can mention about the examples also. Divyanshi, I hope that I've answered your question. Now, Himaja Bache, the weightage of this particular chapter, of course, CBSE does not give us. Right, CBSE doesn't give us any weightage per se. Yes. So, but if you look at the pattern, right, if you look at the previous year question paper pattern, you will find that this chapter is among the 3 chapters which are really important. Yes, very good. Yes, we always call them any cells which are regenerating, right? And yes, absolutely correct. Vinayak, it does that. So once the nuclear division is done, along with that we will see the cytoplasmic division also. Okay. So first what division we'll see? We'll see the cytoplasmic division. And then of course followed by the, first by the nucleus division, second by the cytoplasmic division. Okay. And then of course we'll have the final one. Yes. Mitosis and meiosis, we will discuss but not now. In a bit. Okay. Everyone, are we clear up to here? Dreamer, my birthday, thank you so much. Thank you so much for wishing me on my birthday. I will take these wishes as the advanced birthday wishes. Yes, okay. Yes, everyone, are we clear? Okay. Let's move ahead, everyone. But my birthday is not today. Please don't start wishing me now. My birthday is gone. It will be coming again, so let's not go there. Yes. Okay, everyone, let's focus. So we are done with the fission and budding. Now we are discussing about the next one, everyone. And this is super interesting. That is the fragmentation. Now, fragmentation, right, is a very, very special type of asexual reproduction where we see an organism, right, breaking into or splitting into the new organism, and each of it will give rise to a new organism. Okay, are we clear? Yes, are we clear? Very good, very good. Right, everyone, so that is fragmentation, and we see this in the Spirogera. This is the easiest example for all of us to remember, right? We do see some of fragmentation happening in other organisms also, but the common example that we always talk about is the Spirogera. Yes, very good, everyone. Shalini will discuss about that. Fragmentation, everyone, what happens? One example of fragmentation is Spirogera. You can mention if they ask you, right? So we have, I'm sure in your class 9th you have studied about the Coelenterata, Echinodermatas, right? Few of them, right? And we have sponges also that uses this method, asexual reproduction may. Okay? Yes, very good. I've just given the examples. Very good, everyone. Yes. Okay. Now we are clear with the fragmentation, right? Now we are clear with the fragmentation. Now let's talk about a very, very interesting and super important that sometimes confuses us, all of us, which is the regeneration. Now everyone, what is regeneration? Can you quickly tell me? Now one thing we have to remember, and as many of us already know, is that regeneration it's not the primary mode of reproduction. Everyone, we have to remember this, right? That the regeneration is not a primary mode of reproduction. Yes, it occurs rarely. In regeneration, what we see is that in case an organism by an accident, if there's a cut, what will happen? Each cut, right, will develop into the lost part. जो part कटा था, जो part बचा है body का, वो वहाँ पे आ जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे भी special cells होते हैं जिनमें regeneration property है, and these regenerative properties actually help the lost body part to come again. That's why we call it as regeneration. Yes, everyone, are we clear? Himaja, we will do that, don't worry. Yes, we have it in the plan. Okay, everyone, are we clear? Thumbs up, everyone. Yes, see what is happening in regeneration. Whatever part is being cut, right, the other remaining part, the lost part will regenerate. So they have a special type of cells out of the tissues, right, that actually identify that, okay, we have to grow this particular part. We usually call it an example of the planaria in an organism, but if you talk in terms of tail of the lizards, arm of the starfish, right, these are the particular organ or a part examples. Yes, nightmare. Two examples that we have. One of the organism is the planaria. You can mention about the tail of the lizard or the arm of a starfish. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Now, there's a very interesting question that many of you are asking. Ma'am, the asexual reproduction usually occurs in unicellular organisms only or in multicellular organisms? So the answer is yes, we will see that asexual reproduction occurring in not just unicellular organisms but in multicellular organisms also. Everyone, are we clear? Quick thumbs up. Yes, my birthday comes in 12th of October. Let's not talk more about it. Yeah, let's just focus over here. I will explain regeneration once again. Yes. Now you tell me, planaria is a multicellular organisms or a unicellular? जल्दी से मुझे आंसर बताइए. Tell me, everyone, the planaria that we have just discussed is a unicellular or multicellular? Think about it before you write your answer. Yes, very good, everyone. Can we have a poll over here? I want to see the percentage of this. It's a very common question. It's such a common question. And I'm sure you have studied this in your class 9th also. Can we have a question that multicellular or unicellular? Multi or uni. So you can write multicellular. You can write multi or uni. You can write just that also. Yes, everyone. See, the poll is up now on the screen. I want you to answer this question. Yes, it's such an easy question. Right, that whether the planaria is unicellular or multicellular. Such an easy answer, right? We have discussed this in class 9th also. See over here, please quickly vote now. Yes, the question is, there's no question, I'm just asking you, you have to pick from these options. The question is whether planaria is a multicellular organism or a unicellular organism. Rest, everyone, I have voted my answer. Okay, I think we can end. And see, 69 of you have voted for the correct answer. That is multicellular. See, think about it, right? It belongs to the flatworm. I'm sure you would have studied in your class 9 diversity. Even though it was deleted from your textbook, from these CBSE syllabus, but I'm sure you would have gone through the book. So it's a multicellular organism. So we can say that the asexual reproduction, Spirogyra is also a multicellular organism only, right? It's not the unicellular. So we can say that asexual reproduction is also occurring not just in the unicellular organism but in the multicellular organisms also. Are we clear? Yes, very good. I can see many of you are discussing, you're asking me some questions which we'll be looking ahead in the next part of our discussion. So I want you to hold over here. Okay, now I'm explaining regeneration again because there are a lot of questions based upon that. So regeneration, right, is a type of, not the primary mode of reproduction, right? What happens in regeneration is sometime what happens is that if there's any accident, right, the organisms will grow the lost part. If there's a cut on the body, if the part is lost, eventually regeneration will occur, right? There are special cells of the tissues that will be helping in developing that particular lost part. Are we clear? Yes, Ujjwal, I have just explained. I hope that you have paid attention to this. Radhesham. Everyone, are we clear? See, Divyanshi, right? In humans, we'll not be able to have the regeneration as per se. Because ours is a more complex body structure, right? We have different tissues, different organs that are working together. So not all of them have a power of regeneration. See, sometime I'm sure you would have heard about the regeneration of liver. Yes, we have repair of these cells in our body, right? Regeneration is very difficult in a multicellular organism like us, where we have different types of tissues and organs. Okay? It usually occurs in a smaller one. It's less load for the body. Okay. Very good everyone. Magical Delight will discuss about the vegetative propagation, but you have to wait for some time. Yes, Arist, fragmentation and fission example, you can write about the example, and of course you can write what are these processes. Fission means splitting, fragmentation means there will be the break, and each organism that is breaking will develop into a new organism. Yes, Rana Devi, you can just quickly go back, just discuss the difference between these two. Yes, very good. Bryophyllomyths, vegetative propagation, Magical Delight, we have to wait for it. Yes, everyone, let's move ahead. Are we clear up to here? Quick thumbs up, everyone. Very good, very good. Yes. Oxygen is saying that something, okay. It's a unicellular organism. Okay, everyone, let's move ahead. Now, let's discuss about the last part, which is super important, I'm sure. Now, this is the question I'm sure many of you would have seen. Yes. We do see regeneration sometime. Radhesham, nobody is ignoring you. Yes. Let's discuss about it, everyone. Cotton, I will answer your question in a bit. Give me some time. Ujjwal, we have just discussed about the difference between these two. Give me some time. I'll repeat it again, but you have to wait for some time. Okay. So now everyone, we're discussing about the spore formation. And can you tell me one example? Very good, Rhizopus. Let's get started. Very good. So we will see this in the bread mold or in the rhizopus. Please make sure if you're writing bread mold, you write this spelling. Okay? Yes, so what we see over here in the spore formation is that spores are present inside the sporangium, right? So sporangium is this outer bulb-like part, right? A sac-like part, which is the sporangium. Inside that we have the, right? Inside that what we have? We have the spores, and it is attached to the hyphae. Right, hypha, can you see this part? A thread-like structure that is actually supporting the sporangium. It actually helps in providing the support, and it holds the sporangium. Once the spore cannot hold, the sporangium cannot hold the spores, it will burst, it will release, and the spores will fall on a moist surface and they will grow. Right? Easiest example. Suresh have just explained. It is there to provide the support to the sporangium. Very good. Awesome, everyone. So are we clear? Do remember the examples for it. Right? We usually see this happening in the fungi. Very good, everyone. So please remember the example. And this question can come for the 2 marks also. Yes. So let's get started. We usually call them as rhizoids also. Right? They're not properly developed roots. Rhizoids, right? So Aditya, I'm explaining it again. So we'll see the spore formation in the rhizopus, or also called as a bread mold, right? What will happen in the sporangium? These spores are present, and when the spores are so much full intact, the sporangium, it will release these spores, and the spores will fall on a moist surface, and of course that will be helping them to grow. Clear? Bread mein hota hai. I'm sure all of you have seen the bread, right? If you leave the bread out for some days, for 2 days, you will see a layer. Either green color layer or a little bit of whitish layer you will see. Yes or no? Aditya, all the best. No, it is not. Fungi unicellular hai ya fir multicellular? All the best, all the best. Suresh, this is a small root, not exactly the roots, I will say the primitive root kind of structure that are there in various organisms. Very good, very good. So are we clear up to here? Lavish, what do you think? By looking at this structure, do you think it's a unicellular organism or a multicellular organism? Everyone, what do you think? Rhizopus is a multicellular or unicellular organism? See, these are the questions that you're asking. That it's very good questions. We should know, right? Very good, very good. Yes. By looking at the structure only, we can say, yes, it has many spores, right? It has hypha also. So we know it's multicellular. Very good, very good. See, whenever you have such question, look at the structure, you will find the answer. Okay. So we are clear up to here, right? Okay, everyone, let's quickly come back. So we have discussed as of now about the fission, budding. We have discussed about the fragmentation, regeneration and spore formation. All of these are important, right? They can come for 2 or 3 marks. Right? Individually they can come. Or maybe they can come in a group of questions, right? So please make sure, please do not miss this. This is really important. Okay? Yes. Yes, Demon, we will in the future. Hopefully we'll do that. Right? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Now the difference between, Khushi, very good. So the difference between, what was the question? Budding in Hydra and budding in yeast. So everyone, we know that if this is a Hydra, right, we'll see a growth, a bud formation. Yes, in a yeast, what we'll see the formation of a bud like this. And eventually, it will grow. Yes, everyone? Clear? So the way we will see the division happening is different in yeast and in the Hydra. Cotton, I hope that this is clear to you. Yes. So in your textbook, if you look at the example, you will be able to find it correctly. Devanshi and Ashwini, what do you think about it? What do you think about that? Can the bacteria show the spore formation? Think about it. Bacteria are unicellular organisms. Yes. So we do have the notes and I will be sharing all the notes on Telegram. We have the example of Plasmodium. Okay, very good, crystal clear. Bacteria, yes Devyanshi, I'm asking you. Bacteria is a unicellular or multicellular? Garvit, I have given the example. Very good, Unicellular, right? So think about it. Do you think that in the bacteria we will be able to see spore formation, right? Do you think it's possible? Thank you, Buddhi, for asking. Plasmodium and malaria is a disease, right? And the agent over here, the causing agent is Plasmodium. Yes, in bacteria we'll be able to see the fission happening. Okay? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Thank you, Shalini, for helping. Very good, Dheeraj. Yes, Yashwant, we'll do have Menti after the class. Okay. So everyone, are we clear with this? Quick thumbs up, everyone. Just stopping and to check how many likes we have. We are almost, right? We are almost more than half an hour into the session. I hope that everyone, you have hit the like button for the video. Please make sure to hit the like button. Let's have 100 likes first and then we'll move ahead. Yes. Very good. Yes, very good, everyone. Divyanshi, can you repeat your question? Yes. Everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. Hit the like button, everyone. Yes. So I hope that till over here we are clear, right? Okay. We will discuss about the monocot, zygote later, but that's not a part of the syllabus. We'll have a brief discussion about it, but not now. Okay. So let's move ahead, everyone. Right? So now we'll be discussing about the next important topic, which is the vegetative propagation, right? Now, as many of you are asking about the vegetative propagation, we'll be looking into it. So vegetative propagation is definitely a type of asexual reproduction, and in vegetative propagation what we will see is that the plant's part will be giving rise to the new plant. And which plant parts we're talking about? We're talking about different plant parts, but let's discuss in a little bit more detail. So vegetative propagation can be broadly divided into the natural way and artificial. So naturally, right? Naturally, when we talk about it, there are different parts of plant, right? Like root, stem, leaf, right? We have these all. They will be helping in the growth of the another plant part, right? We have these, and from these plant parts we will see the growth of new organism. Sorry, I think there were a few words that were missing in my previous statement, but we know that from these plant parts we will see the growth of a new plant, right? In terms of a root, the example is of sweet potato. So of course the root of the plant, right? Of course sweet potato, and from there we have a new plant coming out. So that is sweet potato. Stem mein we have the example of the potato. Remember this, everyone. Examples are super important. So please make sure to remember all the examples. So the answer, the example for the stem is potato, and leaf may we have the bryophyllum. So what happens in the leaf? Specifically, I want to discuss about that. So on a leaf, right, on a broader leaf, we will see the formation of a new chotu plantlets. They will fall on the ground and they'll become a new plant. So everyone, yes, we can say that also. Ginger. Yeah, a good question. What do you think about ginger? Yes? Tell me, what do you think about a ginger? Is it a stem or a root? Very good, very good. I can see a mixed answer. So we can have a poll now. Wherever there's a mixed response, I want to see all of you. So over here, as you can see now, we have a poll. Yes. Very good, everyone. Very good. Root and stem. Yes. Yes. Everyone, I'm voting. See, it's there on the polls now. Please make sure you vote. Yes, it's very easy. I'm sure you got the answer. But we'll just wait for all of you to vote. Good going, everyone. Good going. Yes. Shall we end it? I think we can, because I think we have a good amount of students' response. Yes. And so 61 of you are saying root and 38 of you are saying basically the 38 of you saying the stem. What do you think? So in ginger, right, we usually see the stem or the rhizome, right, that plays. It's not the root for sure. Yes, stem is the answer and not the root. I think majority of you got confused. See, in ginger, right, we have the modification of a stem and not of the root. Okay, so I'm telling you, everyone, it's some of the examples are mentioned already in your textbook. So please make sure you go through them. Right, don't worry. See, this is the part that you'll be learning in your higher classes, how to differentiate between these, right? A little bit of these you have already studied in your class 6th, 7th. So don't worry as of now. The important thing for all of us to remember as of now for the board examination is the example. So please make sure you read your NCERT and have the examples over here. Okay. Now let's talk about the artificial. Now in artificial propagation, what do you think will be the case? Yes, what do you think will be the case in the artificial vegetative propagation? Everyone will be moving to the plants part, plants reproduction in a bit. Please make sure you're paying attention over here. Jaldi say, in natural vegetative propagation, we know that the plants part are helping in the development of a new plant. And it is happening all naturally. But in the case of the artificial vegetative propagation, humans are involved, right? And definitely we have few examples of grafting, stem cutting, layering and tissue culture. The class will end around 9:30, approximately after 9. So we'll see the grafting happening, right? Now in grafting, what we'll see, there are two parts. We have stalk and we have scion. Acha, stalk will be the one that will be going, basically that will be providing the roots, right? And the scion part, right, will be added on top of it. Yes. Yes, something like this. And why we do grafting? We do grafting to mix the characteristic features, right? We are doing grafting so that we can mix the characteristic features or we can get the benefits. We usually do it in the roses, right? If we want to mix the two great qualities of the apple, we will use this method. If we don't want to invest a lot of money onto it, we'll easily use this method. Okay? Very good, everyone. Stalk and scion. S-C-I-O-N. Scion. Scion, we say the pronunciation might varies from different to different other, right? But it's the second part. Yes, R.S. Grader have repeated the second term. Scion or scion. S-C-I-O-N. Okay? Yes. So are we clear with the grafting? Right? Yes, very good. Not this not the C-Y-O-N. S-C-I-O-N. Scion or scion. Okay? Very good, everyone. Yes. Okay. So that we see in the grafting. Now the other is a stem cutting. So we'll cut a part of a stem of a plant, right? We will take it, and of course from that, if we implant it, if we add it into the soil, eventually we'll have a new plant. Okay? So what we know over here, yes, we have the stem cutting in the hibiscus. Then we have layering, everyone. The easiest example of this is the jasmine. And the last one is tissue culture. Now can I explain, everyone, tissue culture? I know that many of you have doubt about the tissue culture, everyone. Let's pay attention. Everyone, please pay attention over here. We are discussing about the tissue culture. So for the tissue culture, we will take plant's part. Right? It could be these. We will cut them into small parts, right? So it could be the part of a leaf, right? Of a stem, right? And in a petri dish, like we will cut them into small plant. Okay? Very good. Now what we will do first, we will use them. We will sterilize them, right? We will make sure there's no germs, there's no microorganisms on them. Then we will add them into a medium, nutrient medium, right? We will add them into the nutrient medium. After that, the nutrient medium will provide the food, right? And they will grow into a mass of cells, which we call as a callus. Okay? Which we call it as the callus. Now, what will happen? Now, we will take this mass and we will add into the test tubes. Okay? And eventually, we will see the growth of a plant. Okay, everyone? Yes, are we clear? Yes, callus formation. After that, we will see that we will add them into the separate test tubes and we will have a new plantlets form. Okay? So first, of course, we take a plant part, we'll cut them into the small parts. We will then place in we'll add them into the nutrient medium. They will form a mass called as callus. Right? Then of course we will take the callus, which is a bunch of cells right together. We'll cut them and we'll add them into the separate test tubes. And from there we'll have a new plantlet. There's a lag happening. Nikhil, can you check?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why all of them are saying there's a lag. Everyone, there's no lag from our side. It will be great if you can check your connection. Yeah, it's okay only. There are few of you who have some lag. You can check the internet connection. Please do check the internet connection, okay? Many of you have missed. So tissue culture is a very important way. Vegetative propagation artificially. We can get involved in making the multiple copies of the plant, right? What we can do, we will take a plant part, we'll cut them into small pieces, we'll clean them properly, we will do the sterilization process. Then we'll take these parts into the nutrient medium. We'll add the nutrients so that they can get the nutrient and the plants will, the cells will grow. Then of course we'll see the callus formation happening, a bunch of cells, right, that are coming together. Then of course, we will take this, break into or cut into the small parts and we'll add into separate test tubes. So in the test tubes, what will happen? We will able to see the growth of a new plant. Yes, we are taking separate test tubes because each test tube will have a new plantlet. They need a proper place to grow. Okay? Yes, very good everyone. Notes on the Telegram, okay? Everyone, are we clear up to here? Take a screenshot of this, everyone. Take a screenshot, jaldi se. See if there's a lag, just check your net. From our side, we don't see any lag. We don't have any lag, right? No. Yeah, see everyone, from our side, we don't see any lag. Okay, so wait, do one thing everyone, quickly come back, close it and come back, refresh your page and come back. I'm waiting here, not starting with anything new, quickly come back. Yes, I'm waiting for some time. No sound because मैं कुछ बोल नहीं रही हूँ अभी. You will have the sound. Now clear, right? Olive, yes, this is the crash course we are discussing and we had the marathons already for this particular chapter. Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound, right? Chalo, बढ़िया है. Okay, चलिए everyone. Okay, this is really important. I hope that you have taken a screen the advantage of artificial propagation. I'll explain that. See, layering में what happens, the lag again. The lag was there for just a fraction of a second, I guess. Oh, it was a lag. Can we check?
Yeah, this is nothing from our side.
Okay, really sorry everyone. We have checked. Yeah, it was there just for a few seconds. I get it. I think even I also experienced this time on my phone, right? But I think now it's perfectly fine. Now it's okay, right? Yeah. Yes. So sometime here and there we might have some struggles. Okay. Now let's talk about layering. So in layering, what we know that the example is of jasmine, right? We have a plant, right? And we know that jasmine have a lot of branches like that goes like this. So what we'll do, we will take a branch, right? We'll put it under the soil. We'll cover it with the soil, right? We'll see the growth of a root. And eventually from here, we'll see a growth of a new plant. Okay? That is nothing but the layering. Everyone, are we clear? Strawberries may also. Okay. So the easiest example of the layering, everyone, is jasmine. I hope that you got it. Very good. Okay. Now I think many of you are asking about the advantages and disadvantages of the vegetative propagation. So advantages, of course, we have so much, right? So it actually helps us to have multiple copies of a plant, right? We can easily have multiple copies of a plant. Then definitely the disadvantage, I don't think we have any. Of course, the disadvantage is that maybe if the quality of a plant is not that great, we will have the same quality. That in artificial vegetative propagation, we have more of the advantage. We can have various combination. We can actually have a good quality of a plant, right? Disadvantage, we are dependent on it, right? Basically, plants, we are into the picture and we have to do all of it. So definitely will not be able that process will not be able to happen without any human intervention. We have to get involved into that particular process. Okay? Everyone, are we clear? Disadvantage of the artificial vegetative propagation is that we have to get involved, right? We have to come there. Yes. Very good, everyone. Very good. Very good. Yeah, disadvantage of the natural vegetative propagation is that there is no evolution. Can you read? I think they are having an issue. Can we do some? something.
No lag.
Right? I request you to please make sure you join it again, because from our side there is no lag. I can clearly see there is no lag. This time for sure. No lag from our side. It's perfectly fine, everyone. Now it's normal now. Everything is normal. See, it's from your side only. अरे ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? We checked it. ऐसे blame मत डालो विधि. Sometime it happens from my side. I definitely get it, but not today. It could be. Now everyone, it could be that maybe it just went for some time and now it's back to normal. So it's okay. See, we did a speed test, everything we did. Yes. So everyone, I will freeze for some time, right? So kindly wait. Okay, wait for some time. Yes? Do tell me when you see that it's perfectly fine, right? Fine, right? Okay. So everyone, I think right now is the time for us to take a break. We have completed the asexual reproduction. So what I'll say, I'll give you a break of 5 minutes. Right, everyone? Do take a break of 5 minutes. Let's come back and we will start with the sexual reproduction. Now, if you have any doubts, quickly go through your textbook, right? And we will be coming back again after 5 minutes. Yes, so it's 7:26 now. Let's meet at 7:35. Okay, I want to see all of you there in the class. Break time, everyone. 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, please. We'll be back after 5 minutes. It's almost there only. Okay? I know. Okay? So 10 minutes would be a long break. We'll take a break of 5 minutes, and after finishing sexual reproduction, we'll again have a break of 5 minutes. Okay? Chalo everyone. See you at 7:35. Hello everyone. Hello. Yes, welcome back everyone. Good that all of you are here. Let's get started with the sexual reproduction. So till now we have discussed about the vegetative propagation, and it's such an easy topic, I would say now. Yes. So now let's continue our learning, right? And we will be discussing about the sexual reproduction. Okay? Yes, everyone. Welcome back to each one of you who are here with us. Please make sure, everyone, that you are calling out your friends who were there with you. Right? Ask them to quickly hit the like button, and please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button for the video. Right? And if you're new here, please do take a moment and subscribe. Yes. Okay. So everyone, I hope that all of you are right. Now we'll discuss about the sexual reproduction. Can you quickly tell me about the sexual reproduction? In sexual reproduction, do we have one single parent or two parent? Yes. In two parents, right? In sexual reproduction, we have two parents. Yes, everyone. Sexual reproduction have two parents, right? And in sexual reproduction, we'll see the formation of gametes also. Gametes, if we talk about like in terms when we sing, we're talking about the germ cell, right? Like sperms and the ovum, right? So in the sexual reproduction, we have two parents. Secondly, there are the formation of the gametes, and thirdly, we will see the variation happening. Very good. Yes, right? Very good, everyone. So now that we are clear with this particular topic, right, we'll be discussing about the sexual reproduction in the plants. So in plants, we have flower as a main important part of a plant that actually have the reproductive parts, right? So over here we have the structure of the flower, right? And of course on a flower, right, we can have one or two, right? Either we can have just one reproductive part, either of male or female. We call them as unisexual flower, right? Or the other one, we have the bisexual flower, where both the parts, right, male and female reproductive parts are present on a single plant. So, sexual reproduction we have discussing about the plants first, right? And what we have? We have the structure of flower over here. Yes, everyone, are you clear? Yes, are we clear? Yes, everyone, please stay focused. Yes. Okay. So now we have two types of flower, unisexual flower and the bisexual flower. Unisexual flower will have just either male or female reproductive parts, or in bisexual flowers, we have both the parts, right? Simple diagrams can come, but let's see the types of diagram that can come in your examination. Okay. So here we have the stamen, right, which is the male part. It has anther and the filament, and anther are the one that will be producing the pollen grains. Right, I hope that you know this. So the stamen has two parts, anther and the filament. Anther are the one that will be producing the pollen grains. Then we have the pistil, which have the stigma, style and ovary, right? And inside the ovaries, we have the ovules. So pistil or the carpel are the female reproductive part. Everyone, I hope that this is clear to each one of us, right? So this is really important for us to understand. Nobody will be discussing all the different parts, right? We'll not be discussing all the parts of a flower over here. We're just looking at the reproductive parts, right? Reproductive parts only. So male and female, okay? Now, apart from that, we have a very important term that I'm sure all of you have heard about it, is that of the pollination. Now, what is pollination? Pollination is nothing but the transfer of the pollen grain, right? Transfer of the pollen grain from one flower to the another flower, which is, right, any flower, right, over here. The pollen grains will transfer from one flower to another flower and go to the stigma of a plant. Okay, that is called as pollination. In that we have two types of pollination. We have self-pollination, that is happening on a single flower only. Right, on single flower, we have the male and the female part. So from the pollen grains will go on the female part, which is like the stigma, style and ovary. Basically it go on the stigma and get stick. If they're happening on the same flower, we call it as a self-pollination. If it is happening on a different flower of a different plant, we call it as a cross-pollination. Clear? Very good. Krish, I think it's very easy, bache, in this way. Right? I will explain you in Hindi, but give me some time. Yes. So, हम बात कर रहे हैं pollination की. Pollination is a process where the pollen grains will get transferred to the stigma of a flower, right? And this particular pollination can be of two types. We have self-pollination and then we have cross-pollination. Self-pollination will occur on the same flower. Both male and the female parts, right, are present on the same flower, and the male part, right, the pollen grains will come on the stigma of a same flower. We call it as a self-pollination. Whereas cross-pollination occurs from one flower to the another flower of a same plant, or could be of a different plant altogether. Yes. So in the case of hibiscus, of course, we'll see the self-pollination. In the case of papaya plant, we'll see the cross-pollination. Okay? Yes, Nightmare, I have just given the examples. Very good, everyone. I hope this is clear. Quick thumbs up, everyone. Quick thumbs up. Seems like all of you are here. Everyone, please make sure to hit the like button for the video. Yes, okay. Now, let's discuss about what will happen after the fertilization. I can see many of you ask about the double fertilization. So, let's discuss about it, everyone. So, what we have over here is the double fertilization, right? It's not a very important question, I would say, from the exam point of view. It's not directly mentioned in your textbook, right? But there are chances it might come also, because I'm sure in your schools, your teacher must have taught you, right? I'm sure you would have studied this. So we'll just have a very brief outlook on this particular topic. So double fertilization occurs right after the pollen grains drop or stick on the stigma. What will happen in the stigma, right? What we'll see that it will start forming a tube, and the tube formation we'll see in the style. Right? Everyone, I'm sure you know this. Yes. Prince Bharti, I know that it's not there in your NCERT, but they have a picture given there, right? Ouch. Yeah, they have given a picture in your diagram, okay? So, no, I'm not saying that this will come in your examination, but I'm sure your teachers in your class, they would have taught you. It might come also, so we'll just have a very quick outlook of it. We're not going into the details, a very quick summary of it. So, double fertilization occur in plants, right? After the pollen grains drop on the stigma, we'll see the formation, right? Pollen tube, and that will be happening in the style, right? And what will happen in the style, we'll see the pollen tube, and we will see the male gametes or the male nuclei. These male nuclei will go, right? And the first fusion will occur. The first fusion will occur with the egg cell. Can you see the egg cell over here? Right, everyone? Yes, the first fusion we'll see of the egg cell, right? Male gamete and egg will form, and we will have the zygote. That is the first fertilization, right? And what we call it as? We call it as syngamy. Okay? You can remember this word. It will be helping you. We call it as syngamy. I'm writing in caps so that all of you can see. Right? So the first male nuclei will come and fuse with the egg cell, and we'll have the syngamy. First fertilization. Okay? What is fertilization? Fertilization is nothing but the fusion of male and female gametes together. Okay. All the best, everyone. Those of you who are getting a little bit distracted over here in talking to your friends, let's just stay focused. I know that you have examination, right? So let's stay focused, everyone. Yes. So in short, right, we have two male gamete, right, that are coming towards the ovule over here. We will see that the egg cell will fuse with first male gamete and we call it as the syngamy. Everyone, are we clear? Krish, we call it as the pistil. Okay, we call it as a pistil, right? So male gamete plus egg will form the zygote and we call it as the syngamy. We'll see one more fertilization happening because there's one more gamete, right? This gamete will fuse with the polar nuclei. So polar nuclei is there at the center and it has two nucleus. How many nucleus it has, everyone? It has two nucleus. Clear? Yes? So the first, if I draw over here, you can see there are two gametes. Okay, can you see this, everyone? Tell me, can you see the green one and the blue one? Jaldi say in the chat. Can you see the blue and the green color dots over here? So the green one will fuse with the egg cell and we call it as syngamy. The blue one will fuse with the polar nuclei which has two nucleus. And when it goes and it fuses, right, with polar nucleus, how many nucleus it will have? 3 plus 1, how much, everyone? Yes, 3, right? Very good. So we will have 3 nuclei and it will form the endosperm. Okay? It will form the endosperm. I can see the incorrect answer also. 2 plus 1 is 3, not 4. If we are saying 4, I think we have to, right? We have to. I think all of you are just kidding over here, I would say. Very good, everyone. So we'll have the three nuclei and that will form the endosperm and the endosperm actually help in providing the nourishment. Okay? Very easy, everyone. Clear, everyone? So we will have the endosperm and plays a very important role in providing the, embryonic growth. They will be helping, right? They will be providing the nourishment to the growing embryo. Okay? So as the fertilization is happening twice, we call it as the double fertilization. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Suresh, can you wait for some time? Style wise, we will see the movement of the, yes, in the style, of course, we'll see the growth of the pollen tube. Right, everyone, are we clear with this? Are we clear with the double fertilization? Fertilization is happening twice there. Very good, very good. So this is how we will see the reproduction happening in the plants. There's double fertilization. Yes. Prashant, in a pollen grain we have 2. Prashant, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, so I'm repeating it again for all of you who had some confusion. So then double fertilization, we'll see it happening in a plant, right? So what will happen? The pollen grains, it has 2 nuclei and it will be coming through the pollen tube, right? It will be entering into the ovule. The first male gamete, right, will fuse with the egg cell and will have the syngamy, right? We call it syngamy and we'll see the formation of zygote there, a single cell organism, right? Then after that, another male nuclei will come and will fuse with the polar nuclei. Total will be 3 nucleus and this will form the endosperm that will be helping in providing the nourishment to the growing embryo in the future. Are we clear? Yes. So how do we define double fertilization? So double fertilization is a process that we see in a plants where we'll see fertilization happening twice. You can mention about the syngamy and the triple fusion. So yeah, this is also called over here as the triple fusion. Okay, triple fusion. It has 2 types of division, syngamy and triple fusion. Not the division, 2 types of fertilization. Okay, clear, right? Krish, haploid have half the number of chromosomes. Haploid, half the number of chromosomes. Okay, very good, everyone. So we are clear with this, right? Please do take a screenshot of this first. You can take a screenshot of this. Quickly, everyone. Radhesham, syngamy is the first fertilization that we'll see in the plants, right? Where the male gamete will fuse with egg cell and it will form zygote. We call it a syngamy. Okay. So in your examination, they can ask you a question based upon this image that we have in the exam, in your textbook, right? So we have an image which shows the pollen grain, right? And there's a pollen tube, stigma, style. So that that can come in an examination. They can ask you to draw. Very rarely now you'll have a drawing question. They can ask you to answer by looking at that particular diagram. Yes. Okay. Radhe Sham, please stop spamming. I've just explained. Thank you. Yes. Triple fusion may, what we'll see? We'll see that triple fusion may, two polar nuclei, right? And one male gamete will fuse. That's why we call it as triple fusion. Three nuclei are fusing together. Okay? Yes. Very good. Very good, everyone. So we have discussed it over here. Now, everyone, we are moving to the next, right? We have discussed about the sexual reproduction in plants. So we have plants through flowers, pollination, fertilization, and the formation of seeds. Okay? So we will see the formation of seeds. Very good. So yes, that is an end through which, of course, the pollen tube will move ahead. Okay? Yes, Devanshi, I've just explained, Bache. You can go back and see. We have just, I revised it. It could be. Okay. So now we are done with this, everyone. Now let's quickly move ahead on the sexual reproduction in humans, right? Here we go, everyone. We are starting with the male reproductive system. I want all of you to pay attention over here, right? Because after this, we have to solve some questions. And after that, we have the Menti quiz. So let's get over here, everyone, with this. So we're discussing about the sexual reproduction in humans, right? And we are first discussing about the male reproductive system. So, can you quickly tell me now, it's a question answer round, everyone. I know you ask me question, but today I am asking you question. Tell me, everyone, in which is the primary organ in the male where we'll see the formation of the gametes or the germ cell? Jaldi say. Right, in which part or which organ? Very good, everyone. I can see a long list of the correct answer. So, the testes are the primary sex organ in males, right? Testes are where we'll see the formation of the germ cell of the gametes, that is sperm in the males. Testis is present outside the body of the males in a scrotum, right, which is a sac-like structure. And why they're outside the body is a question. I'm 100% sure would have come for 2 marks or for 3 marks in your unit test examination, pre-board, etc., etc. Right? It's a question we all know, super important. Why their testes are present outside the body of the male? So to maintain the temperature for the production of the sperm. For the production of sperm, it requires less temperature than of the body, 2 to 3 degree less, and that is the reason the testes are present outside the body of a male. Very good, everyone. Okay? To maintain the temperature. Okay, so testis is the where we'll see the formation of sperm. Then from the testis, it will go to the epididymis. Yes, epididymis is not in your syllabus, but it is just on right of the testis, right on the top of the testis. You will be able to see the epididymis, okay? Yes, over here we'll be able to see this epididymis is there, okay? And this actually help in holding the sperms for some time, right? From testis to epididymis it will come. And from the epididymis, they will move to the vas deferens, right? They will move to the vas deferens, which is also called as a sperm duct, okay? Here we have, or also we call it as a sperm duct. And this is something I'm sure you would have seen. Trace the path of the sperm in the male reproductive system. So sperm duct or the vas deferens is the one that will be carrying the sperm from the epididymis to the urethra, okay? In males, there are only one opening for the removal of the urine and for the discharge of the sperm. So, the urethra over here, right? We can see the urethra over here. This part is the urethra, right? And it will be carrying the sperm as well as the urine. Now, important point that comes over here is we have two important accessory glands, right? Two important accessory glands, everyone. We have seminal vesicle gland and prostate gland. Now, both of these glands together, it comes in the examination, right? And it comes, the main function of these two glands is to provide the nourishment to the sperms, provide the lubrication, right, and provide the a little bit acidic medium so that they can survive in the female reproductive system. Now, Cowper's gland, of course, it's there, but it's not mentioned in your textbook. But we also call it a bulbourethral gland. It actually helps in providing the lubrication. Okay? Very good. And we call them as the accessory gland. Very good, everyone. See, I will be sharing the notes. And if you want to learn more detail, we have the sessions already done. Right? But this is well enough for your examination, everyone. Nothing out of it will be coming. Clear? Yes. Yes, everyone. Okay. Lubrication means to provide, basically, lubrication will be helping in releasing the sperms out of the body. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, seminal vesicular glands, of course, will be helping them to provide the nourishment. Yes. Yes, very good. Nightmare, I've answered your question. Okay, very good, everyone, very good. I hope that this is clear to each one of you. Okay. Okay, now I'll repeat it for all of you who have some doubts. So everyone, we are discussing about the male reproductive system. So sperms are produced in the testes, right? And they're released through the urethra or the outer part, which is the penis, right? Now in males, there's only one passage for the release of the sperm and for the release of the urine, right? So sperms are produced in the testes. They're present outside the body in a scrotum. Why it is there? To maintain the temperature for the sperm production. Sperms from the testes will move to the epididymis, from there to the sperm duct. As they move into the sperm duct, they will be moving towards the different glands, which are also called as the accessory glands, and we have two specifically mentioned in our textbook. One is the seminal vesicle gland and the other is the prostate gland. These two glands together help in providing the nourishment to the sperms, provide the lubrication, provide them the a little bit of acidic medium also. See, so the sperms, basically they help them to nourish all together. Then we have bulbourethral gland. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so from there it will be moving into the urethra and from there it will be released out from the body. So the duct ka passage, or if I have to write it over here, the pathway of sperm is a very common question asked for 1 marks. For 1 marks, and the 2 marks question, why the testes are present outside the body. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, Ananya. See, you will be learning about how the gland work in your higher classes. Definitely there's lots and lots of reactions and understanding of the body that you will be learning in your higher classes. This class will not be able to discuss. Okay? Very good, very good. Clear, everyone? Okay. So now let's discuss about the female reproductive system. Now, of course, the female reproductive system is a little bit more complex as compared to the male reproductive system. Now, in the female reproductive system, we have 4 important parts. We have ovaries that produce the egg or the ovum. Then we have fallopian tube, or also called as the oviduct. Then we have the uterus, also called as a womb. Then we have the vagina, which is also called as a birth canal. And then, of course, we have the cervix. So, everyone, are we clear about these 5 parts? Yes, very good. Yes, very good, everyone. Okay, very good. So, we know that ovum is produced in the ovaries. It will be released into the fallopian tube. In fallopian tube, we'll see the fertilization happening, right? If the egg is fertilized, basically if there's a fusion of sperm and the egg, we'll see the formation of zygote. This zygote will move into the uterus. It will get implanted and of course, it will eventually grow into a fetus. And of course, we'll see after 9 months, it will be delivered as a baby, right? Through the vagina, which is also called as a birth canal. Now cervix, I can see many of you are asking about the cervix. Now cervix, of course, is the opening towards the uterus. So the sperms will enter through the vagina, they'll go to the cervix, and then of course they'll move towards the, inside the uterus, and they'll move towards the oviduct. Okay? Womb means, Avisha, is a place where of course we'll see the growth of the fetus happening. Okay. Clear everyone about this? Yes. Are we clear about this? Very good everyone. Yes. Okay. So after this, of course, we have the menstrual cycle also. So we know that if the egg fertilizes, right, if we will see the fertilization of the egg, what we'll see, we will see that the fetus will start to develop, right? And of course, what we have, can you tell me which organ actually help in the developing fetus? Which provide the nourishment? Which is a disc-shaped structure, right? Which is connected by the umbilical cord. What we call it? Very good. We call it as a placenta. So placenta, right, is there, right, and it is a connection between the mother and the fetus. So placenta will help in the exchange of the gases, exchange of the nutrient, and exchange of the waste also. It is attached with the umbilical cord, and one part of the umbilical cord is attached to the baby or the growing fetus, to the navel. Okay, we call it as an umbilical cord. Now this particular cord actually helps in the transfer, and placenta is something which is connected to the mother and the fetus. Clear everyone? So it's a 2 marks question that can be easily asked in the examination. So don't go into the details, right? You will be learning about in the higher classes, but as of now, we have discussed a lot, and if you want to learn more about it, you can go and watch our sessions also. In the sessions, we have gone into details, but now as we are focusing just on the examination, especially for the CBSE board, we will be focusing on the content which is there in the textbook. Everyone, are we clear? Divyanshi, don't have to worry about the diagram of the placenta. It's nowhere mentioned in your textbook. I have just drawn over here for you to understand, okay? Clear? Krishna, hopefully soon, right? We'll discuss about it later. Okay, everyone, so we are clear with this. Now, what we see, if there's no fertilization happening, we will see, what we'll see? Yes, we will see the menstrual cycle. Right, we'll see this happening in the female. So we know that every month, uterus, right, prepare itself to provide the nourishment. Right, it provides the nourishment to the baby. But, of course, it is nothing but the thickening of the blood vessels. So there's a layer of blood vessels. If the fertilization happens, well and good, we will see that it will be providing the nourishment, right? And of course, it will form the different layers that is needed. But in case there's no fertilization, we will see that this lining along with the egg and with the mucus will shed. Okay? Yes, very good, very good. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Himaja, you can draw the respiratory system. Devyanshi, it could be possible it's a sample paper. It's from the previous year question paper. Yes, very good everyone. Awesome. Now, okay. Now let's quickly discuss about something that I think Nightmare you're asking about, mitosis and meiosis. Very quickly I'm telling you mitosis and meiosis. Those of you who are an old student, right, who have been learning with us for a long time, I'm sure you will be able to help us. What is mitosis? Right, same chromosome number, right? We will see that in the mitosis, number of chromosomes in a cell will remain same. We will have the identical copies, right? And always remember the example of skin. Okay? One cell will give rise to the two cells. 1 to 2. Okay? In meiosis, we will see chromosome number will become half. Okay? Right? Chromosome number will become half. If initially the number was 2n, at the end of the process it will become n. 2N is also, we can call it as diploid, and N is called as haploid. Okay? Yes. Yes, Pooja, it is. We also call it as a respiratory pigment. Haploid, diploid. Very good, everyone. Okay? And this we see in the germ cells. Okay? In the formation of sperms, basically. Okay? And of the ovum. Are we clear? Yes. Okay, Zia, you're asking a question. Let me just see what the question is. So you're asking about the corpus luteum. Yes, so there are two important hormones that we have in female. We have estrogen, which actually is the secondary sexual hormone, which actually help in the growth and the development of the body in terms of the females, right? And then we have another hormone, which is the progesterone hormone. So progesterone hormone is also called as a pregnancy hormone because it helps in the maintenance of the pregnancy. Very good, very good. You guys are really very awesome. Everyone, I'm super proud of you. Everyone, clap for yourself. See the question that you're asking at this particular level and the information that you're sharing with me. I don't know, I'm a very proud teacher. I feel so proud in teaching you because you have covered up everything, right? You have amazing, amazing knowledge. Very good, Rivi. Very good. See, I am very impressed, super proud as a teacher. So everyone, very good, congratulations. So we are almost done with the sexual reproduction. Now we are moving ahead to the last part of the sexual reproduction, which is the reproductive health. I'm sure, I don't have to tell you, now you are an expert. I'm sure you would have seen the questions around this also. At least a 2 marks question for sure. Yes? Yes. Dia, what I have to repeat? Do you want me to repeat our concept? Thank you so much, everyone. Lots of love to each one of you. Hearts. Yes. Okay. So now we're discussing about the reproductive health, and this usually comes for 3 marks or for 2 marks, and it can come for your case-based study questions, everyone. Okay. This time we have case-based study questions. So you might see a question. Yes. Right, you can see this particular part in the case-based study question also. So let's see over here. So we have the reproductive health and we have different methods. Now before this, let's understand what is contraception. Now contraception is a method, we can say, that an individual uses for 2 purposes. First, of course, the major purpose is to avoid the pregnancy. Second, a small purpose to avoid the STDs. And that is happening only with one method. Okay. Contraception are usually main focus goes to avoid the methods to avoid the pregnancy, okay, to avoid the unwanted pregnancy. So we have barrier method, we have intrauterine device method, hormonal method and surgical method. Everyone take a screenshot over here. So the barrier method is very simple, where it is a barrier between the sperm and the ovum. So the fusion of the gametes are kind of avoided. In that we have one of the major and the common used devices that we have is the condoms, both for male and the female. So these products, right, that we have, this particular method will avoid the fusion of male and the female gametes. Okay. So remember this is super easy for us to remember. Second, we have intrauterine device. Inside uterus. Uterus we have only in female. So these devices work only on the female. So in the female body, there will be the insertion of copper T or a loop structure that will be helping, right, to reduce the mobility of the sperm. The copper in the copper T will reduce the mobility, and of course, as the speed of the sperms are reduced, fertilization process will not take place. This can cause some irritation in the uterus, but we'll just focus on the name and over here. Okay, how it does. Very good. Then we have the next one, which is the anti-pregnancy drugs, are also called as the hormonal methods. Now these methods, right, are the one that actually does a little bit of imbalance in the hormone. So if we take these pills, right, if a female is taking these pills will be making sure this implantation is avoided. See, these pills, majority of these usually control put the disbalance on the which? Can you tell me which hormone? Ma'am, yes, quickly tell me everyone, which hormone it is kind of controlling? Progesterone, very good. The correct answer is progesterone. See, progesterone is the pregnancy hormone, right? So it will reduce the level of progesterone so that the implantation is not happening. Even if the implantation is happening, the fertilization process, basically the pregnancy cannot move ahead. Even after this fertilization, the implantation, once the zygote or sorry, the embryo will stick on the uterus, it will not happen properly. Yes. Okay, that's the hormonal method. It do have some side effects, right? It can cause various bodily changes, like sometimes, of course, in various female, they might have a weight gain, mood swings, because the hormones are moving up and down. Very good. What is the size of the copper T? Arman, so that, of course, is not very huge in terms of the size, right? It will be precisely in terms of centimeter, if I would say. Not exactly, I don't know what will be the size of it, but roughly about 5 to less than that centimeters may. Okay, not exactly the number I will not be able to quote, because initially it was 7 centimeter, but now they have reduced definitely the size of it. So yeah, number of centimeter, I'm not sure about the size of the copper T. You can definitely do the research. Yes, very good. The last one, everyone, we have the permanent method, which are the surgical method, which have two. We have tubectomy and the vasectomy. So tubectomy will occur in the female, where the fallopian tube will cut and tie, right? And we have vasectomy in the males, where the vas deferens will cut and tie. Now in these cases, the sperm and the egg will not be able to move ahead, right? So fertilization will not happen, but these two are not reversible. Yes, okay? Very good, everyone. Yes. Amino acid is the one that actually help us forming the proteins in the body. Okay. Preeti Shukla, what are you asking, bache? Ma'am, what is the use? So importance. So the importance of contraception is to avoid the unwanted pregnancy, right? Because it's definitely a very important part of the individual's life. It actually helps them in family planning, help the maternal health. So these are the important things that the individuals are doing and should do. Yes. See, Shalini, these are not affecting the hormone secretion. Now, vas deferens, we know that the sperms will move, and fallopian tube, we know that the ovum will move. Okay, so they're just trying to control the movement of the gametes. Oral pills, yes, we call them as the oral pills. And of course, we have the chemical methods also, the hormonal methods also. Yes, very good, Lavish. To control the overpopulation, also the contraceptions are used. Everyone, are we clear with this? Come on, quickly give a thumbs up. Are we clear? Third, we did a case-based study session already. We will be doing in future, so don't worry. Very good, everyone. Good to see that all of you here. How many likes we have? Now just breaking the flow. Let's see how many likes we have. Jaldi se everyone, how many likes we have? Please make sure you're hitting the like button. Right? Before the session we should have 200 likes. Okay. So well and good, everyone. You can take a screenshot of this one. Yes, it will be helping you. So this is how we have finished this whole particular thing. So here we have male and reproductive system, menstruation. Yes. Yeah, everyone. So with this, we can say that we have finished our chapter summary. Let's quickly take a look, right? Let's quickly take a look at the important 5 easy hack, and then we will look at the question. Cotton boy, we are discussing about the subtopics was the sexual reproduction, human reproduction. Okay? Okay. Here we go. See over here. We have to practice more and more. Practice these questions, right? And it will be able to help you. Look at the diagram. You have this diagram in your textbook. This is what I was telling you about. Okay? So please go through the textbook. Look at all the diagrams, the labelings that it has. It can come in your examination. Then of course, please use the flow chart that will be helping you. Then of course, as we all say, please make sure to make the notes. Write the notes in points and don't write everything. Then of course, compare and contrast. Please make sure to have the comparison questions in this particular way in a tabular form. And of course, we have the mind maps for you. So I will share this PDF with you after the class. So you can download it and you will be able to have each and everything what we have just discussed. Everyone, are we clear? And how's the energy, everyone in the class? Abhi to break liya tha. See, we just have 10 subjective questions, right? After 10 subjective questions and before the mentee will have a break of 5 minutes. Okay? It's a deal done. But I don't think when we have mentee you need a break. But let's get started, everyone, with 10 subjective questions. Manstick bache, for the quick revision only we have these sessions, right? And the easiest thing to go through the notes that you have prepared for yourself. Okay. No break, right? No break. Yes, I can see. Energy is really very high. Let's see, everyone. The question number 1, which came, see over here we have mentioned the year also. See what we have. I'm sure you will be able to see this. So we have to justify the following statement. Variation is beneficial for the species over a period of time. Everyone, super easy question. Yes, variation is beneficial for the species over a period of time. Can you tell me why variations are important for the species? Quickly, everyone. Yes, tell me why variation is beneficial. We know that variation actually helps in adding some of the characteristics. It actually helps the organism to survive, right? And it actually helps in adapting to different environmental conditions. So if variation is not there, we will see that species will not be able to survive for a longer time. Very good to adapt for survival. Yes, so we can write those points and we are clear. Aditya, in a very simple word, variation jo ho rahe hain, right? We see a lot of variation. Why they are important for the survival of the species? So we can write in this way that, okay, variation of the helps in the population for natural selection and accumulation of adaptation, right? It actually helps in the evolution process also. Yes, good everyone. Okay, now part 2. New offspring produced are similar to their parents but not identical. See, we see that new organisms, new offspring are produced, right? They're very similar to their parents but not identical. Very good. Yes, Anshu, very good. Welcome to the class. Very good, Smriti. Very good, Athar. Yes, Rakesh, we're not having break. They are same, right? They are similar, but they are not identical because of the variation only, right? Because of the sexual reproduction, we can say. There's a mixing of gametes. Absolutely correct. Last part, everyone. Last part. Binary fission is different in amoeba and leishmania. Easy peasy, we discussed in today's class. See, binary fission happens in both amoeba as well as in the leishmania, right? But they are different, right? The way they occur is different. In one, of course, is the transverse version and the other is a longitudinal version. Yes, in second one we are discussing that new offspring jo bante hain, right? The new offspring which are formed are very similar to their parents. See, we are very similar to our parents, but we are not identical copies, right? Why? Because there was a mixing of genes, right? There's a mixing happened of the genes. That's why we are not identical. So here, everyone, you can write your answer in such a way. Okay? And of course, in amoeba, it can happen in any plane, leishmania in a fixed plane. And offspring specially produced sexually have minor difference, right? Because of the variation, we have a lot of difference happen because of the variation. And we are not identical. Okay? See, everyone, take a screenshot. Just in case you find this difficult to focus, you can zoom a little bit, right? And I'll share these questions with you. Don't worry. Heredity chapter next week. Yes, you can just write the correct reason. You don't have to write the stories over here. Very specifically, a straight cut answer. Yes. Very good. Okay, it's a 3 marks question. Okay. Next question, everyone on your screen for 3 marks. What is vegetative propagation? List 2 advantage and 2 disadvantage. Easy peasy. 3 marks question. Advantage are plant bear flowers, fruits early than those prolonged sexually. So of course we can use these plants, will be able to produce fruits and the vegetables really very faster. Plants those have lost their capacity to form the seeds. We can use this method. Disadvantage, they will be genetically similar to the parents, and of course they can get diseases very easily. They do not have any variation, so they do not adapt well to the changing environment. See, 2 advantage, 2 disadvantage. So it is an advantage if you want to produce a large number of fruits, vegetables, we can easily get it. And just in case, if at all a plant is not able to produce a seed, right, we can have a variety of it. Less time to grow also. Disadvantage, genetically all similar plants will be there, right? And they have to survive. They can easily get infected or diseased. Second disadvantage that is there, that they will not have any variation. So if I want to take a plant which is growing in X region, if I'm trying to take it to Y region, it might not survive in the Y region. Okay? Everyone, are we clear? Yes, very good, Gauransh. They don't have variation. Where is the under appropriate condition? Under appropriate condition, I didn't get your question. Can you rephrase it again? Very good, everyone. So I hope that this is clear. Clear, everyone? 3 marks question, easy peasy for each one of us. Very good. 3 marks question, everyone. What is placenta? Real easy question. What is placenta? Explain its function in the human female. See, it came in various different years altogether. State the role of placenta in the development of the embryo, or what is placenta, describe its structure, and state its function in a case of pregnant human female. All the 3 questions are easy and are very similar. Okay? So it's a disc-shaped structure which is embedded in the uterus to provide the nourishment to the growing fetus, right? And it actually helps in providing the nourishment to the fetus, right? Placenta is a specialized tissue embedded in the uterine wall, contain villi on the embryo side, blood space on the mother side, right? Function, help in passing nutrient from the mother to the fetus, exchange of the gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, and passing of waste material from the embryo to the mother. Okay? Yes. So this is also pretty straightforward question, everyone. Nothing to worry about, right? Easy peasy surface. Easy peasy question. Sorry, I was reading a word surface and I said it. Okay. Next question, everyone, on your screen. 3 marks ka. Mention the total number of chromosome along with the sex chromosome. Explain how in a sexual reproduction organism, number of parents and number of chromosomes in parents and offspring is same. This is a trickier question, everyone. I'm sure we find it difficult to write. So the total number of chromosomes along with the sex chromosomes are 46 chromosome or 23 pairs in a human being, right? So you can write XX and you can explain XY. Write 23 pairs, 23 pairs. We'll write 46 chromosome, everyone, over here, right? 46 chromosome and 46 chromosome. So of course we will see that at the end the organism will have 23 pairs. Okay, 23 pair of a chromosome. Very good. Number will become half. Okay. So this is how you can write your answer in the points, or if you want you can actually make the chart also. Right? See, the answer idea is very similar as you all are mentioning. It's really very easy. Right? And you can express in your own words. But such type of questions can also come in your examination. Yes. Okay. Last 3 marks question, everyone, on our screen. List 3 techniques to prevent pregnancy. Which one of them is not meant for males? How does the use of such techniques have an impact on the health and the prosperity of a family? Same question with the different wordings. It came like this. List 4 methods of contraception used by humans. How does their use have a direct effect on the health and the prosperity of a family? Easy peasy. We've just discussed. So the contraception technique we have discussed, intrauterine device and hormonal pills will not be able to work on the male, right? So here we go, and we can write our answer in such way. Mechanical barriers, we have it for both male and female. Taking oral pills, right, is definitely not working on a male. Using of the intrauterine device is definitely not working for the males. Surgical methods are there, right, that can work on both male and the female. Very good. Yes. And then of course you can write why the contraception are important. Actually, it help in the help to maintain the health of the women in the family or the mother in the family. Parents can plan their pregnancy, and of course can give time to the growing children, and more resources can be made available for the family, right? And it can actually help in a better family planning also. Are we clear? Yes? Yes, definitely we can mention that. Everyone, this was a very straightforward question. Yes, to have a time between the next pregnancy. Absolutely correct. Autosomes are the one that are there in all the cells, right? And then we have sex chromosomes, which are there, right, especially in the gametes. Right, X and Y, not especially in the gametes, but basically they are the one that will be different. So autosomes are same in all the organisms, right? Of course, they give us the different characteristic features, but the sex chromosome will be different, X and X or X and Y. Sorry, Ashwini, I think I have answered your question. Krish, बच्चे जहाँ पे ज़रूरत पड़ेगी, I'll explain in Hindi. But I'm sure you'll be writing your examination in English. That's why we're focusing only on English today. Yes. Here we go, everyone. 5 marks question. 5 marks question. How is zygote formed? 5 questions we have. Zygote कैसे बनता है? हमें बताना है function of placenta. All at what internal interval of egg? At what interval the egg is formed in the human female ovary? Easy. Name 2 STDs caused by the bacterial infection, and why is prenatal sex determination is prohibited? So first answer, everyone. Can you tell me the first answer? Yes, we are on the 6th question. So we'll have 5 marks question, and then we'll have the mentee. How is zygote formed? After the fusion, right? After the fertilization process. After the fusion of sperm and the egg, we'll have the formation of the zygote, which is a single cell. Okay. What is the function of placenta? We have already discussed, right? What is the interval the egg is formed in the human female ovary? 28 days. That is the duration, right? We have that. Okay. And in that we have the ovulation. During the ovulation, the egg is released from the ovary. Okay. Yes, you can mention that. Name 2 STDs, diseases of bacteria. We have syphilis and the gonorrhea, which is caused by the bacteria. AIDS is caused by the virus. Very good, everyone. See, I know that we are going a little bit fast as you all are helping us over here, right? So we are just focusing on the questions. Yes. And the prenatal sex determination is prohibited in our country. Can you tell me the reason? In our country, the individuals cannot go to a doctor and cannot ask them to identify the gender of the unborn fetus. It is completely banned in our country. Why it is banned? Because many people, they will be using it to kill or to abort the female child. Okay. So here we have the answers, everyone. This is how you can write the answers. To avoid the female feticides, 2 examples of the bacterial diseases. Ovulation, of course, it will release from the ovary, and the cycle is 28 days. For function of placenta and zygote. Easy peasy. STDs ka full form is sexually transmitted diseases. Yes. Which question? Yes. So over here we have set of 5 questions. Question number 6, and we have 5 1 marker questions. How is zygote formed? State the function of placenta in the mother's body. At what interval the egg is formed in the human female ovary. Name 2 STDs causing by bacterial infection. And why is prenatal sex determination prohibited? Okay, everyone? Chaliye. Next question, everyone, on your screen. Luke, what about the vaginal infection that can easily happen if there's a growth of a fungus or various other conditions, right? UTI happens to the female reproductive tract also, right? In the tract. Okay. 5 marks question, everyone. Draw a sectional view. Okay, this came in 2008 and 14 and 2015 also. Now they have asked you to draw the female reproductive system, but usually nowadays the trend that we have, they don't ask you to draw. Maybe they'll give you the image and then they will ask you the questions. So we have to draw the sectional view of the female reproductive system and label the part. Egg kahan pe develop hote hain in a female reproductive system? Very good. It's developed in the ovaries. Fertilization takes place where? Fertilization takes place where? Yes, very good. Uterine tract infection, UTI full form. Yes. Fallopian tube or oviduct, very good. Fertilized eggs get implanted where? Yes, very good everyone. Very good. Super proud of you. Where does we'll see the implantation happening? Uterus, absolutely correct. Then now the second part says we have to describe in brief the change of the uterus undergo to receive the zygote, and if the zygote is not formed. Easy. To receive the zygote, it will have more of the blood lining, right? And if the zygote is not formed, we'll see the shedding. So here how you can write the answer. These are the parts that we have to label, and here we have the answer. It becomes thicker due to development of the blood vessels and the glands in it, and it gets peeled or shed off along with the mucus, blood and the dead ovum. Clear, right? Placenta is not shedding, Shalini. Uterus walls, uterine thick blood lining, that will get shed. Placenta and RS, don't write placenta. Placenta is very different. Right? It actually helps in providing the nourishment. Placenta is a one very important part, right? It actually helps in the exchange of the nutrient gases between mother and the fetus. Okay? Very good everyone. Okay, it's a repetition everyone. We have seen this question. Right? So we have to identify. We have to identify A, B, C and D. Right? And then of course we have to tell what is pollination, how it is important, and then we have to explain the fertilization. Such an easy question, right? Pooja, you can just mention the pathway. Right? You will have the notes, but don't worry, you will have the notes. Okay, this is how you can mention, right? And of course, here we have the functions of it. What is pollination? Why pollination is important? Right? What will happen after the pollination is done, after the fertilization is done? So this is how you can write. This is very easy. Diagram zoom नहीं हो सकता. हाँ, अभी इसमें तो zoom नहीं हो सकता. Sorry. Yes. But this question was very common. You have the same diagram in your textbook also. Okay? So यहाँ पे बात करें what is pollination? Transfer of pollen grains to the stigma. Pollination. Why it is important? It actually help in the reproduction. Then after the pollen fall in the stigma, we'll see the growth of the pollen tube. We'll see the fertilization happening. And after that, we'll see the formation of the fruit. Okay. Now next question everyone. Question number 9. We have the male reproductive system. We have to identify X, right? And A, B. We have to identify this. Can you see the diagram properly? Chapter name is How Do Organisms Reproduce? I am sure you can easily see the diagram, right everyone? So we have to label A, B. So these are the accessory glands. Very good. You all are super smart everyone. So these are the accessory glands we have. Seminal vesicle gland, which is A. Right over here, this one. And of course then we have the prostate gland, which is over here, B. Testes release the testosterone hormone, which actually help in the gamete formation. And then see over here, they have not mentioned, but here they have mentioned what is getting transferred, the sperms and the semen. Okay, semen is nothing but the combination of sperm and the fluid which is there, right? And we call it as a semen. Super awesome everyone. Last question. Yes, very good, Aman, very good. Okay. Okay, last question, everyone. Here we go. Okay, this is a repetition. I don't know what happened. Seems like we have a repeat question, everyone. So we're done, everyone, with these questions. Yeah, it is a repeated question. I think there was some issue with it. But everyone, now let me ask you. You want to have a break of 5 minutes and we'll come back for Menti? Or we can go ahead with Menti now. Yes, I'm not ignoring anyone. I might have missed your question. Right, we can have a break. And then we'll have Menti. I can see, let's have a poll then. See, whenever there's a Dharam Sankat, I would love to go for a polls. Let's see, everyone. We have 20 questions. We have 20 questions here. So, if you want to take a break of 5 minutes, that's fine. But if you want to continue also, that's fine. I am in for both. Yes. How many likes we have?
183.
Nice. Everyone, before our session ends, we should hit 100 likes, right? Okay. How's the result? How many of you voted for the polls? I can see 60 votes. Everyone quickly vote. We have 102 students in the class. Quickly vote, everyone. Seems like what is it? Okay. Let's end the poll. Let's end the poll and let's see. Is it 50-50?
Yep.
Everyone. It's a 50-50%. It's a tie. Please, no break time, ma'am. Acha. So I think as there's a tie, I don't know what we should do now. It should be like on me only now. Ma'am, aap hi batao kya karna hai. How about 2-minute break? That's a good thing. I'll just quickly go drink water. मैं यहीं पे रहती हूँ, everyone. Quickly go for 2 minutes break, right? Yes, 2 minutes break, everyone. 2-minute break. It's not a 5-minute break. Jaldi se go. I'm here only. Quickly go and join. Till that time, what you can do, all of you, please quickly join the Menti, right? Those of you who want to wait, you can wait. You can quickly go and join the Menti, everyone. Okay? For joining the Menti, you have to go on www.menti.com. Use the code, which is 610134140. Yes. Okay? Everyone, I'll be right back. Please make sure to join the Menti. Can I go to the full screen? Yes. Quickly join, everyone. We'll be back in 1 minute. Join the Menti. Yes, everyone. So, are you there on the Menti quiz platform? Everyone, if you're new here, if you have just joined our session, quickly join the Menti. You have to go on www.menti.com. Yes. And then you have to use the code, which is 6101, right? 61013140. After Menti principal, I think we'll be ending our class. Yes, we can have the we can have the code in the text, in the chat. The code is, again, I'm repeating, and we'll have the code running also in chat, which is which is 61013140. Yes, we'll be starting in a bit, so I'm just moving ahead, right? So everyone, it's an amazing session, everyone. Please make sure. It's okay, Bhavish. Welcome to the class. Everyone, we have 20 questions in total, right? So I hope, yeah, we have 20 questions. So please make sure, everyone. Yes, quickly write your name, everyone. Now this is the time for you to write your names. Yes, I'm waiting. You are the tiger, Rose. Okay. We can see various avatar, everyone. Nice. Good, good, very good. Okay. Everyone, I hope that all of you have joined. Okay. See, plane is over here. I can see the plane. Tiger, bird, donut. See, we have a small baby angel, I guess. We have a ship over here. Okay, we have an engine, we have a ring, we have a koala bear. We have two actually. We have a ghost also. Chale everyone, let's get started. All the best, everyone. I hope that all of you have joined, and I hope that all of you are ready. If you're new here on the Menti platform, and if you're new here, so let me explain you. You have to quickly pick the answer as much as in less time. You'll be getting points, and of course you have to pick the correct answer. Easy peasy. Okay? Bhavish, look at you. Yes. Okay. Everyone. The expression, everyone. Let's get started. All the best to each one of you. Here we have question number 1, everyone, on your screen. So let's take a look, everyone, at the first question. Which part of a flower forms the fruit? Wow, easy. Whole flower, only staple and carpel, only ovary, or only carpel? This is super easy, right? Which part of a flower forms the fruit? I want to participate in the Menti, but I will not. But everyone, all the best. Quickly vote. You can open a new tab, right? And of course, you can open right there, www.menti.com. Use the code 61013140. And the correct answer is option number C. Very good. Only ovaries. And 87 of you have voted for the correct answer. So, the flower, right, after the reproduction is done, right, the ovary will turn into the fruit, and the ovules will turn into the seeds, right? Good. Here we have, everyone, next question. Question number 2 on your screen, and here we go. Yes. Read the question carefully, everyone. The embryo in the humans get nutrition from the mother's blood with the help of a special tissue called. All of you should get this right. Every one of you. Each one of you over here should click on the right answer. Which organ, right, special tissue that we're discussing about over here, actually help in the transfer of the nutrient between the mother and the fetus? Yes. And the correct answer to this particular question is option number A, placenta. 102 of you have voted for the correct answer. Few of you got it could be a confusion or it could be a misclick. 2 of you have voted for villi, 5 of you have voted for the uterus, and 8 of you have voted for the womb. But the correct answer is placenta. Question number 3 everyone on your screen. Prank nahi hai, bilkul prank nahi hai. Question number 3 everyone on your screen. Here we go. Reason for the greatest similarities amongst the offspring produced by asexual reproduction is. See, it's a 1 minute time. Aram se padho. Read the question carefully. I can see few of you are saying misclick. Why? What is the reason behind that we have greater similarities in the asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction involves only one parent. Asexual reproduction involves two parents. Asexual reproduction involves gametes. Or asexual reproduction does not involve gametes. It's very easy. Very good everyone, very good. And the correct answer. Everyone quickly vote. And the correct answer is option number D. Very good everyone. The first and the last. Yes. Okay, we know that in asexual reproduction only single parent is involved, and in asexual reproduction there is no gametes involved. 90 of you have voted for the correct answer. Many of you got confused with option B, but that's okay. But third was about the gametes. But we know that in asexual reproduction there is no formation of gametes. Here we go everyone. Question number 4 on your screen. Here we go. We'll have the leaderboard after question number 5. Bryophyllum can propagate vegetatively by the stem, leaf, root, flower. Super easy. It's very easy everyone. See, now I feel that even I should participate. Time's up everyone, and the correct answer is leaf, right? Leaf. 110 of you have voted for the correct answer. I am super proud of you, right? 4 of you got confused with stem, 5 of you got confused with root, and 3 of you got confused with flower. But we have just discussed that bryophyllum reproduce by using the asexual reproduction, and that we have vegetative propagation. And we see that happening with the help of leaves. Very good everyone. Question number 5 now everyone. Here we go to question number 5. Here we have assertion on the reason. In vasectomy is a surgical method of or birth control. In vasectomy, small portion of oviduct is cut and tied properly. It's an easy question. Super easy question everyone. Very well everyone. I can see few misclick. Whether both the statements are correct or both the statements are incorrect. Whether R is a correct explanation. See, we know that R is incorrect. Very good. See, vasectomy is a surgical method, right? Or is a birth control method? Definitely it is. Vasectomy we'll see in the males. There the vas deferens either will be cut or tie basically, right? So that the sperms will not be able to move ahead. So A statement is definitely correct. The reason is absolutely incorrect, right? Because in vasectomy, small portion of oviduct, we know that it occurs in male, and it occurs in which part? Vas deferens part. So we know that option number C is correct. A statement is true and R is absolutely incorrect. Here we go everyone. To the leaderboard. To the leaderboard everyone. Here we have fastest is Arushi. Then we have Srihari. Yes. Then we have Srihari. We have Varuna. We have Mehak. We have Chinmay. We have Rama. MLB Dreamer, we have Devan. Sharma on Fire, we have Nandish Agrawal, and we have Aryan RT. Very good everyone. So I hope that all of you have an idea how the Menti works, and I hope that by looking at the numbers, right, you're very close to each other. Very less difference of marks also. So feels good that all of you are actively choosing the correct option. That's really very good, everyone. Super proud of you. Right, so we are done with question number 5. We have more questions to come, right? But before that, as you know, I would be requesting you, if you're new here, everyone, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and please make sure to hit the like button. Let's have 200 likes and then we'll move. 220 likes or 210 likes. थोड़ा सा target बढ़ाते हैं. Yes? Nikhil sir, are the likes increasing? Oh, come on everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. Yes, very good everyone. Please make sure to hit the like button, and in 30 seconds we will start the quiz again. It's a breather for all of you because I know that you're focusing too much on the Menti. Yes, awesome everyone. 2 times like ऐसे कैसे चलेगा गौरांश? Okay. So let's move ahead, right, and let's see what we have next. Now what we have next is something really very important. If you have watched our session on Board Pe Charcha, I'm sure you would have a kind of aware about this, right? So BYJU'S will be conducting, Akash BYJU'S is conducting the mock test examination for all of you from 5th to 12th of February. Please make sure to register for it, and of course, definitely try it, right? The registration is absolutely free and the registration closes on 4th of Feb. So before that, register so that you can, you can easily participate in the mock test examination. Okay, Preeti, there's a link in the description box. Click on that and you'll be able to find. Yes. So it's very easy, everyone. You just have to go on the registration link, which is in the description box. Click on it, right? Yes, it will be. Okay, so you can definitely give the mock test and you can easily access it, right? It'll be online, right? It's an online examination, so you don't have to go anywhere. First of all, it's online medium, registration is absolutely free. It will be helping you, right, to understand the exam pattern, how to write, and it will be for 3 hours, right? So you will be able to track the time also. It's online examination, everyone, okay? Swara, so with this examination, you will be able to understand the pattern of the examination that you'll be writing, right? So it's a good thing. Definitely try it out. Okay, everyone. So let's move ahead, right, to question number 6. Okay, all the best. Yes, it's absolutely free. Question number 6, everyone, on your screen. And here we have the question 6. Here we go. Question number 6. Vegetatively propagated plants does not bear roots, does not bear buds, are genetically similar or are genetically dissimilar. I don't even want to say anything. We know that vegetative propagation we will use the plant's part only, right? They will basically, different plants part will give rise to the new plant. So they will be genetically similar, right? They will be the copy of their parent. So they will be genetically similar. Very good, everyone. 91 of you have voted for the correct answer. Super proud of you, everyone. Good. Okay. Now let's move ahead to the next question. Here we have question number 7. Filament will be holding the anther. Okay. Here we have next question, everyone. Which among the following is not a function of testis as puberty? Formation of germ cell, secretion of testosterone, development of placenta, and secretion of estrogen. Super easy, everyone. It's a very easy question. All of you should vote for it. Correct answer. Only correct answer are needed. I'm sure you know the answer. They have answered your question. Which is not the function. Please do not Go for what is the function, which is not the function. Yes, it is not. Which is not the function of the testis. Definitely, there is no function of the testis in terms of the formation of the ovary, basically to release the ovum or to release the estrogen. Okay? Very good. Diya, I've answered your question. Filament, of course, in a flower holds the anther, which is a part of the stamen. Anther and the filament. Okay. So, 99 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very good. Hardik. Right. And Dali. Let's focus on the Menti class. Yes, let's not talk about anything else. Just focus on class. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, everyone. All the best for your examination. It's not produced in the males. That's the question. It is incorrect. Okay. Pratham, vasectomy. Vasectomy occurs in males where there will be the cutting and tying of the vas deferens, which carries the sperms, okay, from the testis to the urethra. Okay. Here we have question number 8, everyone on your screen. Code is 61013140. When an animal is cut into the pieces and each piece grows into a complex organism, what is a process? Confusing question, everyone. Budding, fragmentation, spore formation, regeneration. Complex organism. Let's focus on the word complex organism. Let's see. See, we're focusing on the complex. Very good, everyone. Super awesome. So, if the animal has been cut into the pieces and each piece developed into a complex organism, it's the regeneration. Yes. Very good. Super proud, everyone. 93 of you have voted for the correct answer. I thought many of you will vote for fragmentation, but very good. Question 9. Example, Pratham, tail of a lizard, right? Okay, here we go. Length of pollen tube depends. Length of a pollen tube depends on the distance between, right? The length of a pollen tube depends on the distance between pollen grain and upper surface of the stigma, pollen grains on upper surface of the stigma to ovule, pollen grains in anthers and upper surface of the stigma, and upper surface of stigma and lower part of the style. Yes. Very good, everyone. And the correct answer? Yes, very good. And the correct answer to this particular question is 55 of you have voted for the correct answer, and the correct answer is pollen grains on upper surface of stigma to the ovule. So this is how we will see the length of the pollen grains. The distance between is there, right? It was an easy question. Good, everyone. Okay. Question number 10, everyone on your screen. Yes. Luke will discuss about it. And here we go, everyone. Please look at this question. Characteristics of the prenatal plants are preserved through asexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction involves only mitosis. Look at this question, everyone. Easy peasy. Right? Everyone, quickly vote. Time's up, and the correct answer is characteristics of the parental plants can be preserved through asexual reproduction. Okay. Vegetative propagation. Vegetative reproduction involves only mitosis. What was the confusion over here, everyone? See, we know that they're the identical copies, right? So both the statement are correct and it's a correct explanation. Yes? See, asexual reproduction involves only mitosis, right? So we know that they'll have just a single type of division where they'll just copy whatever they have, right? So in asexual reproduction, right, in asexual reproduction, we know that we will see the identical copies. So it's important. Okay? So option number A is correct. Now we'll see the leaderboard, everyone. Here we have the leaderboard. Let's see. Let's see the question, and we have the fastest, which is the Atmandeep. We have Rama, Sri Hari, we have Devansh, we have Arushi, Varuna, we have MLB Dreamer, we have Nandish, Mehak, and Bubblegum. New entries on the leaderboard, everyone. So we're done with 10 questions. We will be discussing about the next question, right? But before that, let's see this. So I'm sure all of you teachers are talking about this particular examination, right? So this is a very interesting examination, BNSPT, which is happening on the BYJU'S tuition center for the classes from 3rd to 10th. And these are a very important test that will be helping you to understand various things, right, in terms of your analysis, in terms of the overall analysis, career analysis, your subject analysis, how you behave, right? These are various different parameters that you will be getting a report of it. So please make sure you register for this test, right? You have to go to the BYJU'S tuition center for that, and super interesting, everyone. Please do try it out. Regeneration and fragmentation. So regeneration occurs in the organisms, right, where we will see the growth happening of one particular cut part, right? Whereas fragmentation is a type of reproduction where we will see the growth of a new organism. Yeah, it will be there. Prathama, it will be there. So there's no stoppage on the release of the egg from the ovary. Okay? The fertilization process is kind of halted. Okay, Pratham, I hope that you got your answer. Yes, the test is free. You just need to go to the BYJU'S scholarship, BYJU'S test center, sorry. Okay. Yes. Here we go, everyone. Difference between mitosis and meiosis, we already discussed, Varuna. Mitosis, we will see that we will have the exact copy of the parent, right? The number of chromosomes will remain same, whereas in the meiosis, right, in the meiosis, we know that we will not be, in meiosis what will happen, there's a division of the chromosome. The chromosome number will become half. Mamta, acha, if the link is not there, you can go and check the link on the pre-board pe charcha session. In that, the link is there. And it should be here also. Yes. Okay. Everyone, let's move ahead, right? Let's move ahead, everyone, and let's see the next question. But before that, how many likes we have? 221. Yes, let's have it at 230, then we'll move ahead. Yes, Aman, we also call them as reductional division, meiosis co, and mitosis is equational division. Let's have 230 likes, everyone, and then we'll move ahead. Yes, thank you, Vaibhavi. It's there in the community post also, everyone, so you can go and check it out. If you're new here, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Yes. Okay, everyone. I can see likes are increasing. Please do tell me so when we are there. Yes, very good. You will get the notes after the class. Okay. And here we go to the question number 7, everyone. Yes. And here we have the correct sequence of organs in a male reproductive system of the transport of sperm is easy, super easy. Yes. Yes. Here we go. Pratham, yes, it is. And the correct answer, everyone, is option number A. We have testes, then vas deferens, and urethra. That is the correct pathway. Yes, very good, everyone. So we have this. The code is 61013140. Okay. Okay, very good, Sri Hari. Good. 78 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, Swaran. Swarana. It's okay if there's a misclick, you know the correct answer. So don't worry. Shreya, we are on question number, I think we are on 12 or 13. Which is the portion on which grafting is done which provides a root? Stalk, scion, both A and B, none of these. Which is the portion on which the grafting is done which provides a root? So we talked about this, right? There are two parts. Which will be providing the roots? Everyone, we have discussed there are two parts. The correct answer is stalk. We have just discussed. Stalk is a part which is the lower part, right on top of it, which will have this icon, right? 29 of you got confused with the upper part and 32 of you have voted for both A and B. Now you know the correct answer. Stalk. Stalk will provide the roots. Very good. Question number 13, everyone, on your screen. And here we go. Assertion and reason. Double fertilization is unique to angiosperm, or reason is triple fusion occurs in both fertilization. Easy peasy question. Let's see. Very good, everyone. Quickly vote. Seven. Very good, everyone, and the correct answer is option C. So A statement is definitely true and the reason is absolutely incorrect, right? And of course, the statement is also incorrect. We know that double fertilization is unique to angiosperm, which is yes, it occurs in the flowering plants, right? Then the triple fusion occurs in both fertilization? No. We know that triple fusion will occur in the second fertilization. In first fertilization, we have the syngamy. So 46 of you have voted for the correct answer. Yes, it could be a misclick also. Yes, very good, everyone. So 46 of you have picked the correct answer. Very good, everyone. So here we go to the next question now. Ta-da! Here we have question number 14, everyone, and let's see this question. Here we have the correct sequence of the reproductive stages seen in the flowering plants is. What are the correct sequence of the reproductive stages that we see? Flowering plants mein. You have the four options. Easy peasy, right? Quickly, everyone. And time's up. And the correct answer is the first option A, gamete, right? First, of course, we have the gamete, then the zygote, which is formed after the fusion of the gamete, one single cell, right? Then we have the embryo, the zygote will develop, and at the end, we have the seedling. Okay? Very good. So the correct answer is over here. 73 of you have voted for the correct answer. That is option number A. Code is 61013140. Very good, everyone. Question of 15, and after that we will have the leaderboard. Yes, after this we will see the leaderboard. Here we have amoeba reproduce by binary fission. All unicellular organisms reproduce asexually. Think about it, whether it's a correct statement also we have to find out, right? Yes. And the correct answer is option number A. Both the statement are correct. And the reason is a correct explanation also. So amoeba reproduce by binary fission, we have studied it. And all unicellular organisms reproduce by using the asexual method, asexual reproduction. Okay? Yes? Very good, very good. Okay. So everyone, we are done with question 15 and now we have the leaderboard. Let's see the leaderboard, everyone over here. Let's see who is the fastest one. Yes, here we have fastest is Nandish. Then we have Rama, Arya, Atmadeep. Then we have Mehak, we have Zia, Arushi, Diamond 1, MLB, Dreamer and Anushka. Few new entries, right? Few new entries on our leaderboard. So everyone, I hope that till now you have enjoyed, right? I hope that this is an amazing session till now, everyone. Yes? Very good, everyone. Mendi bhi khatam nahi hai. We have 5 more questions. Right? We have 5 more questions. Very good, very good. Yeah, we do have the next question. We will have final 5 question, everyone. Right, I'm sure that you have enjoyed, but let me see quickly how many likes we have. Yes. I'm sure that this is a very interesting session, right? And I hope that this session have helped you. Yes. Okay, everyone. So, let's see. And it's 236 like. Let's make it 240, everyone. Arey, it's okay. Nicole Tesla. It's perfectly fine. Yes. Very good, right? Okay. Let's see how many likes, everyone, and we will see the likes and we'll move ahead. 240 likes. 237 now we have. Yes. Very good, everyone. Okay. Yes. So let's see, everyone. Now let's see this. Last 5 questions. I hope that all of your energy is really very high. So here we go, everyone, to the last 5 questions, and here we go. Question number 16, everyone, on your screen, and let's see what is the question. Okay, it's taking some time. You have to match the column, match the following, everyone. We have 2 columns. We have amoeba, hydra, planaria, rhizopus, and spirogera. We have to match it with budding, regeneration, fusion, fragmentation, or spore formation. Easy peasy. Yes. Can you take a look at the chat? There are a lot of spammer over here. Can you please take care of this? Yes, everyone. Very good. I can see. Okay. So here we go. So the correct answer is option number B, and very good, everyone. Yes. Nice. Very good. Very good. So I'm not sure. Yeah, we have the answer over here, right? We have the answer over here. Amoeba reproduce by the process of fission, binary fission. Hydra we see in budding. Planaria, regeneration. Rhizopus, spore formation. Spirogera, fragmentation. Now let me address an important thing over here. So if you remember, we had a question back, right? And in the question they have specifically mentioned about the animal. If an animal has been cut into the small pieces, right, which we usually see in a new, which basically see in the organism, complex organism, what that process was. The answer is regeneration, which is absolutely correct, right? Because specifically we have mentioned about the animal. Spirogera, fragmentation we say, but fragmentation we don't see in animals, right? Regeneration occurs in animals. Of course, there are a lot of hints. Now that question was confusing for all of you. That's why I think many people were asking me what is the difference between regeneration and fragmentation. I hope that now you're clear. Luke, if you're in a class, right? I thought that I'll wait for over here so that I can answer it properly, explain it to you. It will not be, we are not breaking the flow over here, but I hope it now you get it. Yes, very good. Yes, we know that. Kamlesh, don't be the snammer now. Yes, we know that the other person is and we will take care of it. Awesome. Let's move over here, everyone. Okay, question number 17 on your screen. Here we go. Yes. Assertion and reason, DNA copying is necessary during reproduction. The reason is that DNA copying leads to the transmission of characteristics from parent to offspring. Everyone, this is super easy. Yes. So DNA copying is necessary during the reproduction. Definitely it is. And DNA copying leads to the transmission of characteristics from parents to the offspring. It's easy, everyone. I'm sure you'll be able to answer this question. Okay, everyone, please don't mislead the chat. And the correct answer is option number A, which is very good, everyone. So both the statements are correct, and of course, it's a correct explanation also. Yes, Abhishek, please ask your doubt. So we know that DNA copying is necessary during the reproduction, right? And DNA copying leads to the transfer of the genes and the information from one parent to the offspring, right? From parents to the offspring. Very good. 91 of you have voted for the correct answer. Very proud. Question number 18, everyone, on your screen. The plants produced as a result of vegetative reproduction are genetically similar to the parent's plant, genetically dissimilar to the parent's plant, morphologically similar to the parent's plant, morphologically different. The plants which are produced by vegetative propagation. Very important point, everyone. In vegetative propagation, we know that what we will see in plants. Very good, everyone. So we are, variation are created by mixing of the genes. Okay, so the correct answer over here is A and C. So A and C, of course, they will be similar, right? Now you tell me what is the meaning of morphology. It's a very easy one. So there are two words that you will be learning in your higher class. I'm sure you would have studied it now also, anatomy and morphology. Think about it. The morphology of a plant. See, the question was that they definitely will be similar, right, in terms of the structure, shape and size. Very good. Yes, and they will be very similar also. Morphology, when we talks about the structure, the size of a plant, the shape of a plant. See, during the vegetative propagation, we'll see that we will have a similar characteristic features, right? The offspring, which will not be very different altogether. Yes, phenotypic is different, bache. That is in terms of genetics. So anatomy and the morphology are in terms of the studying. So if we are studying an organism, we'll talk about the morphology of that particular organism. Okay? Okay. Please, those of you who are writing a doubt, please write your doubt directly. Yes. Okay. 73 of you have voted for the correct answer. Let's see the question number 19, everyone on your screen. And here we go. Consider the following statement and choose the correct one. Yes. Read your statement correctly, everyone. This is a lengthy question. Read the statement. So, basic phenotypic type, we usually discuss that in genetics. Okay? Morphology, most in terms of the physical properties of physical characteristic features. In genetics, when we are discussing, we will be talking about the phenotypic type, but not in general biology. Okay? So, it's different. It's different. We have to choose a correct one. Reproduction by human beings ensure that the human species will continue to exist on this earth all the time to come. Reproduction gives rise to more organisms with same basic characteristics as parent. The production of new organisms from the existing organisms of a same species is known as reproduction. Or D, all of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. 79 of you have voted for the correct answer. All of these are correct, right? Yes. Last question, everyone. Last question on your screen, and let's see what we have over here. So, match the column, everyone. Read it and then pick the correct answer. See, if there's no DNA copying, of course, the reproduction process will become really, really difficult, right? So, what happens in the reproduction? There is the movement happening of the genetic material. So, of course, it will be hampering the reproduction process. Yes. Everyone, those of you who have doubt, please write your doubt over here. Yes. So, in column 1, we have sexual reproduction, asexual reproduction, budding and fission. Then in column 2, we have animal reproducing by dividing into two individuals, involves fusion of male and female gamete. Then involves only single parent and new individual developed from bud. Easy, right? See, budding ka, so you know the answer. Option number, budding is going with only option number D, right? Very good. So over here in option number A and B, you have the hints. Okay. So here we have the correct answer. 74 of you have voted for it, right? Sexual reproduction involves two fusion, basically involvement of the fusion of the male and female gamete, involvement of two parents, right? Asexual reproduction, only single parent is involved. Budding, may we know that we'll see the development of the bud, and binary fission, animals reproducing by dividing into the two individuals. Okay? Nice, very good, everyone. So with this, we are done. We are done. Yes? Now, how many likes we have? And how many students are there in the class? Yes. Prisha, phenotype division that we say, right, phenotypic ratio, we usually study in the heredity that actually help us to understand the physical characteristic of an organism. Yes. Yes, everyone. Very good, very good. Let's make it 250. So once we have 250 likes, we'll have the leaderboard. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us and loving the session. If you have enjoyed the session thoroughly, everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. If you're new here, please do take a moment and subscribe to the channel. Yes. We are there yet? Ta-da! Okay, everyone. So we are done. Let's see. Please ask your doubt. If you have doubt, please write in the comment section. Let's see, everyone, the final leaderboard. And here we have the final leaderboard. We have new entries also. Here we go, everyone. Okay. So we have Rama and she have scored 17,301,7358 points. Very good. Then we have Nandish, we have fastest, which is Arya, Atmadeep, then we have Mehak, MLB Dreamer, Bubblegum, Diamond 1, Madhu Chandra, and Zia. Congratulations to each one of you. I hope that you have enjoyed the session, right? And I will be sharing the PDF with you. Don't worry about it. Yes. I know. Very good, everyone. Yes. Please make sure to hit the like button, everyone. Yes. And with that, we will end our session, everyone. We'll finish our session. But this is super important. On 29th of January, we have this amazing session which will be taken by Khusbhu Ma'am. And Ma'am will be discussing about how to avoid making mistake in the board examination. Registration is absolutely free. It's happening on the Zoom. So please make sure you join the webinar. Lots of love to each one of you, everyone. So we are done with this, right? We can put a tick mark. And we have so much more to come. So as we always say, we have got you covered. Please do make sure to hit the like button for the video and subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Please, Rajiv, tell me what is your inquiry? What is your doubt? Anyone, if you have any doubts, I'm here. Bandstick, we will discuss that in heredity. I don't want to mix that particular chapter. But in short, if I have to say, phenotype will actually help us to understand about the physical characteristic features, whereas the genotype will actually help us to understand the genetic makeup of the individual. Acquired traits are the one that we inherited while we are here on the planet, right? Swimming, learning bicycle, all of these are acquired traits, inherited traits that we get from our parents. Yes. Not ignoring any one of you. If you have meaningful questions, I will definitely be answering your questions. Independent assortment tells about that even though the two same genes or the alleles, right, they're together, it's not that they will not be expressing themselves independently. Okay? That is impossible, Rajveer. Fertilized egg will not be moving back to the ovary. It will be moving towards the uterus only. Okay? You will get the PDF. You will get the PDF tomorrow in the morning, of course. You can check on the Telegram group. Monocot and dicot seeds. So monocot will have one cotyledons. Example is maize. Remember that. And we have dicots. We can easily have two halves. Two cotyledons. Rajma is an easy example. This you remember and it will be sorted. Yes, very good, everyone. Umbilical cord. Prisha, it's the umbilical cord. It will be there. You can see we did a lot of questions based upon this particular chapter, so you can find it there. Vasectomy is done in the male. It's a surgical method. The vas deferens will be cut and tied to avoid the flow of the sperms. Yes, Prisha, I've answered your question. Music Star, I've answered your question. Yes. Okay, everyone. So I think I will end my session over here, everyone. Thank you so much for the love and the support throughout the session. We will make sure to come up with amazing session ahead in the future also. Next week, Aishwarya Ma'am will be taking heredity and evolution. So please make sure to join the class, right? So before that, quickly read through, right, so that you can help Ma'am with your doubts, right? And please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. With that, I will end. You can read your comments in the comment section down, right? Pratham and Rajveer, Rama, you can write the answers. So you can write the question in the comment section. I'll answer there. Okay. With that, everyone, we will end our session. Lots of love to each one of you. Keep on learning with us. Keep yourself healthy. Super important. Keep yourself mentally strong. And keep on learning with BYJU'S. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night. Lots of love. See you again.